Well, this is the first time in many years that the Empire State has been a real player in presidential politics.
And a local professor is using the race to the White House as a teaching tool. News 4's Jen Schant stopped by his classroom and tells us what the students are learning. Jen?
Well, Don, most of Kevin Hardwick's students are first-time voters. Now, thinking back to the first time you cast a ballot, did you know the importance of a superdelegate or how a brokered convention actually works? Hardwick is making sure his students go into their first election with their eyes open.
Politics is going to affect their lives no matter what they do.
And there's never been a better time to study it. Professor Kevin Hardwick teaches an introductory political science course at Canisius. He's also the 4th District Erie County legislator. He wants his students to understand how the political process matters, not just the outcome of an election.
What is the election cycle like? What is advanced campaigning?
Being like a first-time voter, just going through the process of learning, okay, superdelegates, delegates, what are these things?
And this primary is especially important. Not just because this is the first time these students will get to help decide who runs our country, but because for the first time in decades, New Yorkers' votes matter.
This election specifically is really exciting because you can tell it's making history.
Hardwick students are varied in who they support. Several are hoping Ohio Governor John Kasich pulls a Hail Mary and grabs the Republican win. A few are backing Brooklyn-born Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. And a few others said Texas Senator Ted Cruz will get their vote.
And then I impress on them, especially when we talk about the presidential campaign, that the rules of the game matter.
Like the delegate selection process, which Republican candidate Donald Trump has said is rigged. Hardwick says the more students understand the political framework of an election, the more they can focus on what issues matter to them.
I think it's really important for young people to take the advantage of voting because we're at a time right now that's really going to matter.
Now, voter turnout among millennials is usually rather low, but this is the first presidential election that they'll match baby boomers in voting age population. So what do they care about? Well, I asked the class. They say student loan debt and racial inequality are the issues that matter most to them. Reporting live in the studio, Jen Schant, News 4 at 6.